The best match from Clash in Paris was
I got Sheamus Rusev actually with a question mark.
why the question mark?
Hey, you always say left. Wait, go ahead.
Because a lot of the matches were in essence on par to me to that, as far as like excitement goes, or as far as like activity goes, as far as interest goes, because I wasn't interested in that match. That was the least interested match on
That's
the
fair.
card.
That's
And
fair.
that became one of the better matches on the card to me. So I was like, as far as that match goes, I'm like, I wasn't expecting, like, I expected y'all to put a, I knew what it was I knew what kind of match it was gonna be. It was gonna be a street fight with two big dudes who's gonna beat the shit out of each other.
Banger.
But
Banger.
to that extent, sometimes you just need a good old ass kicking on the show. They beat the shit out of each other, but it was entertaining. They was all over the damn arena and shit. Like, they had different spots. They had the white noise through the tables, off the barrels and shit. He was doing accolade on the barrels. Like, the bro kick was vicious in the middle of that damn ring. Like, they put on a good. They beat the shit out of each other.
They did.
It was a good, fun match, and that made it entertaining. So they're like, when that match was about to start, I was like, okay, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. I'll be back. And I came back and watched it. I was like, this is a fun fucking match. This is a good ass match. So for me, that's what I'm like, matching them that, because they probably stole it for me. They kind of stole it for me.
That's fair. Okay. I went with John Cena and Logan Paul.
That was fun too.
It was a match where people have said John Cena can't wrestle.
Mm-hmm.
For
ever.
Yeah. I was gonna say decades, but ever also works. Forever. And Logan Paul is somebody who you watch him and you're like, I might not like him, but undeniably you're talented at this.
Correct. And that's what Cena was saying during the promo.
And they put on a match where both of them were doing stuff that they don't normally do. Both wrestlers were out of character in that match. You saw John Cena doing Styles clashes and just all kinds of random stuff happening throughout the course of that match. Highly entertaining. I did not know who was going to win. And then come the ending, John Cena stands tall, and I was like, God dang it, John, another banger. Like, SummerSlam was one of those ones where I watched and I was like, God, that match was good, John Cena. And I watched this, I'm like, John Cena, you've done it again.
He always puts on good matches.
I won't say no.
No, if he wants to, what I was finishing. Because he had a time period where he didn't give a fuck with them 5 moves of death and shit like that. He didn't give a fuck then. I'm convinced. Because I've been a Cena fan, and I can tell when that motherfucker was engaged and when that motherfucker was like, I'm carrying shit, but I don't give a shit. This look like he giving a shit again.
Counterpoint. WrestleMania 41.
Right. It just happened. Like, I don't think it has anything to do with him caring or not caring.
Maybe he wasn't just involved that, but I don't know. Maybe it was Travis Scott or something.
John Cena,
that match was dog shit before Travis Scott came out.
John Cena's best matches are always going to be against the guys that can bring the best out of him and that can wrestle themselves. Like, that's why the Randy Orton feud was what it was. That's why the CM Punk feud was what it was. Like, that's why even when he was with Shawn Michaels, you're like, dang, okay, we got some stuff happening. Like, you put him with a good partner, a good sparring partner, and then you can possibly get some results, which is why WrestleMania of this year, I was like, Cody, what happened? And they redeemed themselves.
They did
at SummerSlam, because that's what I expected at WrestleMania. So, like, I don't know if it's a care factor as much of like the right time, right place, right situation.
Things just didn't click, maybe.
I think his storytelling is always pretty good. I think that he needs the right dance partners, which is essentially what Camille was saying, where it's like, if you get him in there with the right guy, he can make magic. If you get him in there with the wrong guy, you're at least, at
least somebody like there are some feuds where, correct me if y'all feel differently, but I feel like there were certain feuds that he'll go into like, I can't wait to get in this. Like, you can see the fire in that feud, and in other feuds like, I feel like this guy is kind of beneath me. You kind of hear it in the promos and in the way that the match kind of goes. I feel like that's a care though. I do feel like if I feel like I think I'm just gonna get through this feud as far as being involved into it like that. I'm not really gonna give a shit about him. Talk shit about this dude. My matches ain't necessarily gonna be the best matches that I put on.
The respect John Cena has for the business of wrestling and how highly he talks of the sport, I cannot believe that John Cena would go into anything thinking like, I don't care about this. I'm not gonna do this well.
I get it.
That is not the way he is wired when it comes to this business.
I can get you that.
Yeah, I don't think John Cena ever doesn't care. Like,
Yeah.
I think you can say
He
like
might care too much.
Yeah,
because he's trying to make an example of some people before.
Well, yeah, because he pushes people, and like a lot of them have said it like backstage, where it's like John will push you as far as he thinks you can go, or past as far as he thinks you can go. He's like, you keep up is essentially what he says.
And if you can do it, he respects you for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if not, then it's like
then watch
back
out
to the bottom of the card you go.
I've proven that you haven't earned this spot.
Yeah.
And I guess that's where I'm at with those as far as if he not into it like that, he not really finna put his best foot forward with those.
No, I think he is putting his best foot forward. I think
they just
they're not matching,
which is what I'm saying. Like the partner has to be good enough for him to have what he needs because he's not good.
He's always here. He's trying to pull you up to here. If you're here,
y'all gonna be good.
If not,
no, that's fair. I got you.
Sink or swim.
Yeah, because he's not. No disrespect to John Cena, but he ain't good enough to drag somebody all the way back up. Like that person also has to already kind of have it in them to be ready to go. I think. Shaolin added, I agree with Tim because I don't think Cena gave his all in that Roman Reigns feud.
Which one? The first one or the second?
Like they did it a couple times, couple dances around.
When he came back, well, like when Cena came back for like against Tribal Chief, like that was good. Like first time he exposed Roman because Roman wasn't ready. Roman wasn't on his level, and he talked circles around his ass. But the match was fine because like Roman is a really good in-ring wrestler. Like even though people didn't give him credit for it
they
at
sure
that time,
did not.
Like
he had to grow too.
He did.
Roman,
he had to grow.
Yeah. But like Roman's in-ring got there way quicker than people gave him
his
credit
promo.
for.
Yeah, because he was so bad on the mic for so long.
He was terrible.
God, he was bad.
They're shoving him down their throats. It's like he
was
for sure.
And Tim still bought the best.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to know what you did with it.
It's not the crib.
Nah, that ain't what I'm talking about. But yeah, no, they never gave him credit because it was like he would get booed out of the building, like coming in. Then people would, suspend their disbelief during the match because it was so good. And then like they would cheer at the end, and then like, wait, we don't like dude, boo. Like,
Shaolin said the first, which I think that was kind of on Rome. Again, what we were saying of the comp got to be, which one could argue, does that mean John Cena really is a GOAT? But that's not a conversation for another time if you can't elevate your opponent.
But remember, like the U.S. Open Championship thing, like he was having bangers every week.
He was wrestling. What are y'all thoughts on Becky Lynch helping Seth retain the title? We thought Seth was going to be all alone. Bronson Reed was sent out along with Braun Breaker because they jumped Roman again. Then they messed up with Jey Uso because Jey came and tried to save Roman. He got messed up, which my mom watched that match. She had an order get delivered when the shenanigans were happening after the match. And she's like, hold on, girl, I got some at the door. And when she finally came back, she said, why am I so into this wrestling thing? Because I was at the door with the driver like, hurry up, give me my food. You're moving too slow. I got to see what's happening. Did he get his shoes back? She was so funny, but she was into that match. She was like, girl, this is fun. And then when they left Roman in the ring, when he was on that board, she was like, wait, why are they scattering? Wait, is someone going to stop him? Why is he going to the... No, he's not. No, he's not. And then when he got tsunami, she was like, oh my God, why did everybody run? And I was like, that's what the refs do. She was like, well, they should be in the ring stopping. That's their job. And I said, they didn't want to get hurt. She said, maybe they should hire people who don't mind getting hurt to do their job properly. But that match was also good. One thing I did like about the whole card, and Becky, we'll get back to that. Everyone had time to wrestle. Every match was long. Like, the shortest one was probably the tag match, and they still had time to try to tell their story. And Becky helped tell the story with Seth coming out, and I've been wondering if they would ever work together, and we finally have got there. Yeah, and
I think this is just they figured out like what works from what definitely didn't work when they were both faces. Like I think them both being heels and being the power couple, like that's gonna work.
Especially fuck it all
because Becky don't give a damn right now.
Oh, she was going crazy. When she was getting that crowd going on Raw and she's just talking, they just going, shut the F up. And she's still, you're not going to talk to me like this. I said, oh, she's invested. Her voice was gone by the end of the promo. She had screamed so much. She was done.
She's kind of like the evil version of Chelsea Green's gimmick, which is like a Karen. Like, it really is. Like, it's like Chelsea's doing it for comedic effect, but like Becky is just being a straight up Karen.
Well, hopefully this means AJ Lee is coming back. That's what I'm here for.
Punk was always popular in the back with the women's locker room. So, like he could tell anybody. I was like, there's a couple people that he might be able to come out. Like, what I was thinking is, yes, AJ Lee possibly, but there's other like his protege or his buddy was Roxanne for a minute.
Do you think? But if it's anybody,
that don't work.
I hear you. But AJ Lee,
I get it.
It's gonna be a disappointment.
It should be,
especially now that he was like, "Where's SmackDown gonna be at?" And it was like Chicago, and he was like, "That's all I need to know. Y'all wait.
I got something for your ass on Friday."
Right? Like if it's not AJ Lee,
like I don't think there's anybody else that can come out in that spot.
That person's gonna get booed.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like that Rumble. I forget who it was. They came out at 30, and everybody thought they thought it was gonna be like Daniel Bryan or something, and it wasn't. And he got booed. It's like, dang, sorry, Ray. It's not your fault. It's just the way this was built up. People thought it was going to see something else.
It would be dope. She said she wasn't coming back, but it'd be dope.
Shell said the same thing. They gonna boo if it's not AJ Lee. Husband and wife versus husband, like this. Sign me up. Sign me up. Sign me up. Sign me up. Which storyline are you most interested in seeing now that Clash in Paris is behind us?
I'm curious as to where they go with Roman.
Like how they tell the story while he's gone.
Yeah, because initially while I was watching it, I was like, okay. Leading up to the match, Roman's starting to get his promo chops back. Like he started looking like old Roman. Like he's gearing up and tuning up the band to go for like a nice run. He felt to be around promo and matches and shit like that. Because even during coming out to for his entrance, I was like, he looked like he'd been working out. He looked like he'd been cut. He looked good recently. So that's what Sam said. Sam was like, he got a Street Fighter coming up. I was like, oh damn. Cody. I was like, so he probably not even gonna be here after this match. And as we watching, match ends, he get beat to hell. She was like, see, he probably gone for Street Fighter. I was like, well, part of me was excited because I was like, the way his promos were starting to come out with Bronson Reed and everything.
Those
like he started sounding like old Roman, and then him being in shape and everything, and looking cut for the match and stuff like that. He started looking like old Roman. He started to me it looked like okay, he's gearing up for end of the year, big next big pay-per-view coming up soon with Survivor Series. They probably go have the families. Like he's getting ready for that. And then she reminded me the Street Fighter come out, I think March next year, so February.
And that's when you're like, oh, that's why he in shape.
So she was like, he's probably promoing and getting ready to go on his promo tour, so he had to get ready for his stuff like that. Yeah. So she was like, he got all of the Street Fighter stuff. I was like, oh damn.
Which is why I thought that John Cena was going to retain his title. Because I was like, how is Cody going to be champion if he's doing Street Fighter 2? Not
I wouldn't mind
second,
like a little,
but also
I wouldn't mind like a little transitional run for Drew. Like he's earned.
Yeah, so like that's why I was so shocked of like, oh, they gonna let Cena or Cody Addis? He ain't gonna be here for a while. But
I just think they just punched the button. Like we gotta get Cena into the
face
the golden retirement tour.
Sly said that the Street Profits breaking up is the storyline that he's looking forward to. I have talked to Sly. He believes in the star potential of Montez Ford. Like no other. He thinks he is a world champion.
He needs the J push.
Yeah. He's like he needs the
honestly,
Shawn Michaels kick super kicking Jannetty through the glass type of push. Like it's time to.
He's been promoing it like that on his IG.
Like Jay took his whole gimmick though. Like if you look at like their looks, like
the swag is very similar.
And I want to say Ford had it first.
Oh, he definitely did. He definitely, but
like even the hand moment, like he was doing Ford that.
The short but shorty pumps. If you ain't watching on YouTube,
some people he was doing that before the Yeet stuff. So it's like he got to figure out something different when he goes solo. So we'll see. I don't know. Like I think that Dawkins has, because Shaolin said he's worried Dawkins won't have a job as they break up. But like I think he's improved enough, and like
he can move for a big man too.
Like it's just they gotta have a plan. Honestly, for both of them, if they are splitting, like it can't just be we're breaking up a tag team for the sake of it.
Yeah, and I think too it would make some sense if they are going to break up Street Profits. There's so many tag teams on SmackDown, so unless they're going to get sent to Raw with a couple other tag teams to try to get that division going,
Raw don't even have any face tag teams.
Like unless they're going to do that, it doesn't make sense to keep them in this division, I don't think. And I also do think that Montez Ford is a star. Like, was Elimination Chamber?
Like
I can't remember how many years ago that was at this point, but he put on the show.
I think that was last year, wasn't it? Last year's Elimination Chamber.
I think it might have been longer than that.
I feel like it was longer. It might have
but
been.
Maybe it was last year, but it just feels
Mm.
longer because I thought something was going to happen from that run, and then it just went right back to like what it was.
Even like they turned heel to go with Bobby, and I feel like the crowd was just like, no. And then they switched them back real quick. Like the crowd doesn't really allow them to do something differently unless they break up, I feel like.
Sly said Ford got the flips and alter ego monologue that sets him apart. I don't think that you look at him and Jey Uso like y'all the same wrestler. But I can see Eric's point of some similarities between like the hand movement that they do for the yeet, and then I don't know what you would call what Ford does, the show buzz shorty. But Ford's better on like the mic.
That was 23.
So 2 years. Yeah, 2 years ago. So yeah, last year. Feels like it was a long time ago.
No, last year we were in 23. So a year before that.
We're in 25. Dang, that was 2 years ago?
Yeah, we damn near 26, honestly.
Damn.
Yeah.
23 is a year I don't remember much of. A lot happened in 23 for me. From December 2022 to about 2023. A lot checked out. A lot of things checked out in my mind. But yeah, I get that. I'm also curious about the OG bloodline. Like Jey Uso did come out to save Roman, and then Jimmy came out on Raw to save Jay, and they said family's over. Like I do wonder if we see the Usos back together for a little bit. Like what happens next with that?
I'm assuming it got to be building towards Elimination Chamber again. But like, how many years can we do Bloodline?
You mean War Games?
Yeah, Survivor Series. But yeah.
It's I just seen a TikTok the other day of them at a house show. It was Jacob and the Usos versus the MFTs and Solo. It's like they use house shows to kind of tune up, warm up things, test things out sometimes too and stuff like that. Like so, we probably are. That's why I felt like I seen that and I like seeing how Roman was. And I'm like, okay, they gearing up for Survivor Series. They're getting ready to get this kicking off, and now this nigga's gonna disappear.
I mean, I think he'll be back for that. But I don't think he's gonna be week in, week out on TV for the next.
Oh no, that was only his 5th match of the year.
Yeah.
Listen, Roman earned his spot. He said, "I've earned this piece."
They said that's what they was talking about up to that point. It was like, man, this is Roman's only match. This is only the 5th time this year, because he only had 4 matches prior. I'm like, yeah, and they're like, Reed's on there every week, so he has the advantage as far as experience.
Well, like he was, I saw a clip of him from like that Stephanie podcast or show, whatever it is, and he's like, yeah, I think I can be like the first full timer to do full time WWE and full time Hollywood. And I'm like, nigga, wait, who's that now? Roman.
Oh, he lying.
He's like, John kind of did it for a little bit, but and I'm like, first of all, if you're headlining movies, like they're not gonna let you wrestle on a regular basis.
No.
That trailer life get to him.
Nigga, you not wrestling full time now. Like you pop in and pop out, which more power to you. But I'm just saying, like, you can't try to act like you're doing something new when Cena was more doing like movies and WWE.
He literally was doing it full time.
Yeah, his movies were more WWE at the beginning.
Correct, WWE production.
But I mean, I'm talking about when he actually made the pivot to Hollywood.
Yeah.
Like,
you saw that's when he started coming around less and less too. Which was but he was doing. He did like the Amy Schumer movie. He did. He had something else that was early on.
He was with DC.
Yeah, but I mean, like that was when he actually left, essentially. But I'm talking about like before that, when he started getting like Daddy's Home. Like he had roles where he was doing blockers. Like, yeah. I think it's just called blockers. But
they had a little rooster on it though.
The poster did what it was supposed to do.
Yeah.
That poster did what it was supposed to. Let me ask y'all this though. Scale of 1 to 10, how do you rate Clash in the pairs?
Full disclosure, I haven't seen it yet.
7.5.
I think it's a strong 8. Like it was a good. The crowd added the half a point for me.
That the shenanigans and the crowd added
the half a point for you. Yeah, like it was again. I like that everybody had time to wrestle. I think that everybody was able to tell the story. It was an enjoyable experience, and the crowd, man, they did their thing. They did their thing.